Hey people, this is Broken Puppet, and this is how to draw a zombie gypsy head. Old school. Enjoy. Right people, how to draw an old school gypsy zombie head. Start off with a circle. Now you see with these faces where I do my square box way of doing it, but this one I'm going to teach you slightly different. So you've got a different way of doing it as well. So once you get here, so you've got a circle, and what you want to do is break this kind of shape for it. Go line through it, bring that line down, back, and cut up into your circle. So you see line, down, sort of following that circle shape, cross it, up. Now what this does is just helps you position your nose quite easy. So if you imagine bring this line here, curving this line up from the top of that so it matches up with the circle, and that gives you a bridge of your nose. You bring this line back, just a touch bit further than this line, fold it back out to the line, and that shows you where you curve your lip back. So you bring the line back for your lip, curve your bottom lip so your bottom lip's touching the line, and then come down, make your chin touch the edge of it, and bring that line back curving along that. Now it's pretty much a foolproof way of sort of getting your positioning right for it. And what you do, just bring a little line just here, come back, you know, at the bottom of this, just going past this line. Real simple, just line back, curve up. Just like that, you got a nose. Off this bit of lip, just bring this back, bring that down, like so. Little line just on top so you can tell that's the front part of the lip. Am I speaking French there? What the hell was that? Bring the line back there so you can tell it's the top part of the lip. Sorry, sometimes when I speak fast, I know I sound Greek, you know, it doesn't make sense. But so now you got that, just bring back a line coming back from the point where you start curving. Then give you a position of your eyebrow. From the centre line, bring the line back like that. And just curve into it. Bring line up, and you've got a position for your eye. I like to curve my bottom, go up into it, and just create some eyelash. Bottom line, bit of eyelash, and people bit at the front. Now remember it's old school, you know, so it needs to look slightly unrealistic to have the desired effect. The eyebrow, because this zombie's going to be sad, so I'm going to have this curving back into this line, and curving back along it. This is going to go up, you might get a hint of hair, so I'm going to put a curve here just where the hairline's going to go, just there. Now the ear would be here, if we was doing the ear, but I'm going to have a bandana kind of covering it, and we're going to have a big flower just here. I'm going to do a black rose, I think. So I'm going to bring a line here, bring this back to about there, curve it down. So you want this line to be, you know, wider than where it connects here. If it's like a rectangle, it won't look right. Bring another little semicircle, but just there, and one just on the outside. Off the back here, starting with this bit, just bring in a semicircle shape, curve onto it. Just get a few in there so you're kind of building up this kind of curve around here. Now this rose is just going to be like a really classic old school rose. Now you've seen me do tutorials on these before, you know, if you're interested, you know, just check out one of the tutorials, there's no point in me repeating everything I've taught before. So this will just be like a standard rose I've taught. Go there. On this bandana, it's going to bring in 2 little lines on the side. This part here, I'm going to keep looping this line, just keep going back, looping it, looping it, looping it, looping it, looping it, looping it, looping it. This bottom, back here, just bring back this little bit of neck just there. Not too much. Just here, I'm going to have this mouth opening up so you can see inside of it, so make it zombie-like. You can see like 1 tooth, 2 tooth, a couple of circles for the teeth, 2 layers of them. Depends on how far you want to go back with the teeth. I like to sort of just do about there, stop about there. Curve up, curve into it to create that bone. Bottom of here, just curve up into it. So you can kind of see like your skeleton underneath. At the bottom here, just do a little line. Some little lines across. Look a bit like a stitch. The eye we're going to do yellow. I might have some blood tears coming down. And some more stitches just up there. Around the neck. I would normally do like for a basic Gypsy, I'd do like a necklace, but for this one, because she's dead, we're going to have a noose, I think. Yeah, I think noose would be cool. So it's going to go back there. So you're going to bring a sausage line across, do some sausage shapes at the back, and here I'm going to have the loop coming off of it. So I'm going to curve down this way, create a sausage shape, and then what I'm going to do is bring this to an end, and I'm going to sort of like just bend it. So I'm going to come off of this way. I'm going to go into the ball shape, with that there. I like it, but I think that needs to just twist a little bit more, I think. So if we bring that there. There we go, that way it feels more of the design rather than separate. In between this gap, I'm going to do this sort of like diamond design, so I'm going to bring in some straight lines. Little ones on the inside. Just create some V's off of them. Get a pretty cool pattern just in that bit. And that's it for the basic line work. So what I'm going to do now is just go over that with my pen. Which I put there. You can use any kind of pen you want. I'm just going to use a Pro Marker for this. I normally use a Sharpie, but I want it a bit thinner. So let's bring my row so you can see. So you've got a line across, line going that way, loop, loop-de-loop, loop-de-loop, circle, circle, and your petals. Some fancy leaves. Just little spikes off the edge. Just like so. stitch, 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 stitch. We have a lifty pattern. Span throughout that. I'm just going to use my fine liner just to put in some more hair strands and stuff. We're losing it. So I'm just going to repeat the curve over and over again for the hair. Real simple, but real effective. Try to keep about the same distance apart. And I'll just for these blood tears. And the lines in the leaves. And then line across, line down, line across, line down, line across, line down, line across, line down. Just repeat that the whole way through, so where you join in, we kind of get a line through the center almost. See that pattern where it curves through the center? All the way across there. Couple of lines coming back. Sorry, I was filming so low on that one, don't know why that was there. What about that pencil work? Like so. And now with the rose, I'm just going to colour it all in black except for the little highlight edges. So you see, you still have that white edge around the outside. These two I'm going to colour in red, so I'm going to keep them separate. Oh, actually no, I'm going to do a black line. Around the edge of that. Yeah, I like that. Sometimes your ideas change mid-design. Now I'm going to colour these in with my trusty brush markers. Winsor & Newton brush markers, like you see me use a million times before. To start off, you can use paints, pencils, whatever you want. I'm going to flick in black from one side, the other side, leaving a little shine just in the middle that will blend out so you get a cool hair shine. Do that on each section of this. There and that. Get them great. Using upwards down motion across the black edge. Just blending it out with a light grey. Then I blend this one out with a lighter grey. The greys you see me using this, the greys and black I use in this are just like part of the set. You know, I'm sure if you Google it, you'll be able to find it. Or if I get time, I might put it in the description, so check the description, you might see a link in there somewhere. If not, I'll probably add it at some point down the line. So see, just blending that out, just going over the edges. It's got a red inside this bit, as if it's inside the mouth. Got these tears in red. Ooh. Come back to my black. A little bit just there. Under the chin. Just like a little bit of rope. Oh, and just coming off. Look at the bottom of each one of these petals. Just blend that out. On the nose, just going to do this little shadow just in the bottom of the nose, like that. And around the nostril, just a little bit through the centre. Going up to this eye section. A little bit in there. A little bit under that chin. And then just a strip, just come in. Back off of it. A little hint of a cheekbone just over that, and a little shadow just underneath each bit of hair, and just a little bit just there and there. Blue blender. Just going to use my blender trick, so I'm going to get blender, pro marker, fine tip to the fat tip, hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just hold it until you see the tip start to go white. So it's on a bit of paper, so if it's see-through, if it's see-through, then you're ready to colour in. I'll work this back, and that colour will start to come through. Just want to get some blue in that face, but subtly. Look at that shading now, just initially strong on my blue. I'll just blend out a few areas. One, two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you see, as it dries, that will sort of fade out to nothing. It's just where it's initially wet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get a nice fade out into that chin. Fade out to this neck. So you've got a blue in there. I know it looks a little bit brown here, but in the actual thing it is actually quite blue. And the normal paper will come out a lot more blue. But I don't want it too strong, I just want a subtle hint of it. And the wrong tips and the wrong pens. Nope. Sorry. There we go. Right, what was that? So get me orange. Some orange, getting to yellow. Now let's go for like a little bit of yellow just in certain parts of the face, just across some highlights. So you've got this like two-tone kind of feel with the zombiness. Get me some strong purple. I'll use this one for now. Strong purple on the lips, blending out with a slightly weaker purple. Green. Let's color those bits orange, just colouring these little spiky bits. Just a little bit, just on the sides. Brown over the root. Do take your time with these, you know me, I go through these pretty quick. Don't feel like you have to go at the speed I do. Now, if I was doing this design for a client, I'd spend a lot longer on it. Just orange coming down this part. Yellow in there. Put green in the centre squares. purple. These top ones, but I'm not going to touch the edge. Red. Inside. And just nose bits. Blue on these bits. Reflect orange going into the yellow. These side parts. Just yellow up those centres. And finally just a little bit of white. Just a little circle in the eye. There, bit in the lip. I'll put a bit grey in these bony bits just underneath as well, I think. A little hint just in the rope to show the direction of it. Should do it, and then just, like I said, just a little bit of grey. If I can find it. Just inside that mouth. And there you have it. That's how to draw a gypsy zombie head. One little thing I might want to do. Just looking at, I think I might add it. Completely unnecessary. Just a little bit of detail in there. Just tiny little line of those edge bits. And that should do it. I'm not going to add them. I can keep adding bits forever. So yeah, I'll just stop there. That is how to draw a zombie gypsy head. I hope you like it. Comment, like, subscribe, yada yada yada. You guys know the routine. And the broken puppet. And I'll see you next time. Peace.